Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Nice job, Martin. Looking good. Oh, it's the funny car guy.
Hey, you got Napa know-how too, huh? Yep.
Well, Martin does go 200 miles an hour.
Ron breaks 300 in 4 seconds.
Yeah, in a straight line. That's real hard.
You drive in a circle.
You don't even steer.
Look at me.
Hey, you
I
two.
turn left.
Don't make me go get my can.
Your can's old.
Quiet! Matlock's on!
That's Daryl's can.
Boogity, boogity!
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Go here, go there, go anywhere with Phillips 66.
Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get the house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt. Thing that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
I'm John Pym, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, DO. Interacting with wonderful people every day, being able to maybe make a small impact in their lives for good. I don't think that life gets any better than that. I am really excited to be here practicing in Bear Lake and be a good source for you and your family to take care of your healthcare needs.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Nice job, Martin. Looking good. Oh, it's the funny car guy.
Hey, you got Napa know-how too, huh? Yep.
Well, Martin does go 200 miles an hour.
Ron breaks 304 seconds.
Yeah, in a straight line. That's real hard.
You drive in a circle.
You don't even steer.
Look at me.
Hey, you
I
two.
turn left.
Don't make me go get my can.
Your can's old.
Quiet! Matlock's on!
That's Daryl's can.
Boogity, boogity!
Hi, I'm Trevor Jacobson. I'm a family practice provider here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. After graduating high school at Bear Lake High School, I went to BYU, Idaho to play baseball. After a year, went on a LDS mission to Chile. Ended up going to medical school at the University of Utah. Did family practice in Salt Lake City. Worked in Hawaii for a time, and then back here when this job opened up. Being able to practice back here has always been a dream. I've been working here at the hospital for almost 10 years. What I like about family practice is You get to see a little bit of everything. And in a rural setting, you get to do a lot of things that you don't normally get to do. My passion's spending time with my family, particularly outdoors. A lot of whitewater rafting in the summer, snow skiing in the winter. What makes me feel good at the end of the day is just connecting with my patients. We look forward to seeing you and taking care of you.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture.com, a world of career opportunities.
All right, welcome to American Falls. All right, you just heard the very end of the national anthem played by the Bear Lake, we're not in Bear Lake, the American Falls Pep Band. As we had some technical difficulties, but we're on the air and ready to go. Live from American Falls is the Bear Lake Bears set to take on the American Falls Beavers in girls basketball. And the this rematch of a game that happened about a week and a half ago in Bear Lake. That game, the Bears won by a final score of 48-6. If you remember that game, American Falls scored a basket in the first quarter, and that was it. They did not score another basket. The other 4 points that the Beavers scored were at the foul line. And so this game looks to be similar, we would hope, as the Bear Lake Bears here in American Falls. As you can see, they've got the blue light special going on as well on their black light, I should say, on their mid-court. And here we go. They've introduced the starters for the Bear Lake Bears. I'll get to them in a minute, but I'll keep up as they bring their starters out. We got number 3, Brower. Number 11, Farringer. It is their senior night, and Farringer is one of their seniors. Number 13 is Sprague. She is their other senior. They got number 15, Gomez. She is a junior. And then their final starter is number 21. That's Houston Funk. So some interesting first names for the American Falls players. Journey, Reagan, Berkeley, Jersey, and Houston are all first names of American Falls basketball players. Meanwhile, the Bears start not their normal starting 5. All righty, we have a change. I'm trying to figure out who's missing from the normal starting 5. We'll get to it here in a minute. But starting tonight, Cortland Skinner, Brooke Bamey, Peyton Crockett, Hallie Wells. That's the normal. And then starting tonight is Abby Humphreys. Off the top of my brain, who's missing? Desiree Alleman. Oh, Desiree, I believe she's homesick, if I'm not mistaken. The Beavers win the jump ball, and we're underway. The American Falls with the basketball first. That is Funk. Over to Sprague and to Farringer to Funk. Now inside Farringer. She's going to come across the lane, go back up top to Sprague. Now to Brower. Now up top again to Sprague and to Funk. 6-second shot clock. Funk will drive, kick in the corner to Farringer. Back up top. 2 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to throw it up and miss. Hit the backboard, but did not hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. And the Bears get a stop on their first possession for the Beavers. Desiree Alleman not with us tonight. I'm going to guess she's homesick. I saw her at school today, and I know she wasn't feeling 100%, so I'm going to guess that's where she is. I'm sure the Bears will miss her. Abby Humphreys gets her first start, the junior, filling in. I'm sure she's excited to play as Cortland Skinner with USAVE. Phillips 66 three-point make to start things off. The Bears up 3-0 as Skinner gets that USAVE. Phillips 66 three-pointer USAVE, where your convenience is our pleasure. Live to the full. Beavers finally get into the front court. Sprague Get it across to Funk. Funk will drive, get cut off. In the corner it goes to Gomez. Now back to Funk. Funk's going to drive baseline. Cut off. She's looking for Farringer inside. She'll come back out to Gomez. Now inside to Farringer, and there's a foul on the Bear Lake Bears. That is Abby Humphreys, I believe, fouling her from behind. So Humphreys will pick up her first. Lisa's not here tonight. I made her stay at home. She's keeping stats, but she can get to bed a couple hours earlier if she does the stats from her recliner. As the Bears get a steal on the inbound. Skinner up ahead to Wells. Wells is going to be fouled. She'll go to the foul line. She'll shoot two from the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. Southeast Idaho Steel for all your steel needs. If you have a project you want done, you have one of those cool metal signs you want done, contact Southeast Idaho Steel. So Hallie Wells, a chance to extend the Bear Lake lead. It's 3-0 on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, you can count on them to care, and Hallie Wells makes the first. She'll have one more. The Bears lead it by a score of 4-0. We didn't get a pregame show in, as Wells goes 2 for 2. It's now 5-0. If you're wondering what the spread is in tonight's game, Bear Lake is favored by about 31 points. They've won by 42 in Bear Lake. They're favored by 31. The Beavers do have a couple wins on the year. They beat Buell and they beat Declo as the Bears come up with another steal. Humphreys knocks it to Peyton Crockett. Crockett ahead to Skinner. Skinner with a layup. It's 7-0. Bear Lake. Skinner has 5 already. That layup to go with her USA Phillips 66 3-point make. Funk now goes low to Farringer, but Wells is going to step in front of that pass, knock it out of bounds. And it'll be a blob, baseline out of bounds play for the American Falls Beavers. So the first blob of the game. And ball comes into Farringer in the key. She'll have to come back outside to Gomez. Gomez drives baseline. She gets it to Funk. Funk, nothing there, so she goes outside to Farringer. Farringer for the long two. Misses, but the rebound goes to the Beavers, and then Abby Humphreys gets the steal. She steps in front of the pass that was taken down by Sprague. Now goes inside, and Farringer gets the steal at the other end. Here comes Funk with the ball into the front court. Brower now with it on the elbow. Brower up top will go to Gomez. Gomez to Funk. They want to go inside to Farringer. They get it to her. She goes up, misses, but she's fouled. That might be the second foul on Humphreys. And the Bears bench a little thin tonight with Humphreys having to start with Alleman not here. So if that's the second foul on Humphreys, that's going to hurt, and it is her second. Sends Farringer to the foul line. Farringer's first foul shot is good, and the Beavers are on the board. They get the first point of the game. It's 7-1 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Farringer, the senior, being honored tonight with one more. And she makes them both. It's 7-2 with 5:18 left in the first period. Skinner with the ball in the backcourt. Some pressure now by American Falls. Skinner gets it ahead to Humphreys. Humphreys to Wells. Wells' layup is good. That's how you break full court pressure. If you can get the layup, they don't stay in it very long. It's 9-2. Wells has 4. The other 5 points scored by Skinner. Funk will go to Brower. Brower back out to Funk. They're still near half court as the Bears putting on the pressure. And now to Sprague. Sprague to Gomez between the circles. Now to Funk on the wing. She tries to go inside. Instead, she'll come to Brower. They swing it over to Gomez. Gomez looking for Farringer in the middle. Humphreys fronts her. Humphreys fell down, and then she picks up her third foul. She got up, and on the recovery, she came over and she fouls Farringer. Will send Farringer back to the line, and it will bring Hunter off the bench as 3:25 left in Humphreys' first start of her high school career. She's picked up her third foul. So Hunter, the sophomore, will come off the bench. Farringer with a chance for 2 more from the foul line. She's got all of American Falls points so far. The only 2 they've got came from Farringer at the foul line. She misses this one. Checking in for the Beavers, Funk will take a seat, and number 24 missed, not on my roster. It will be checking into the game. And I don't have a number for her as Farringer goes 0 for 2. Rebound to Hallie Wells. Wells, so Bamey tried to throw it ahead to Wells. Wells wasn't expecting the pass. And then Hunter steals the ball back from Sprague. Wells now throws it up ahead to Crockett. Crockett has to save it in bounds, and Sprague will come up with it. So Bears turn it over, get the steal, and then turn it right back over, trying to push the pace. Sprague up top. She's looking down low. Nothing there. She gets it to Farringer on the short corner. Farringer back out to Brower. Brower for 3. No good, and Crockett gets the rebound and is fouled. And that foul's going to go against Jersey Sprague. And checking into the game now for the Beavers is number 4, Taylor Kress. So I still don't have a 24 anywhere, even on the JV or C team roster. But Kress is wearing number 4, and she checks in the game. Pelto also in for the Bears. Cortland Skinner playing catch with Pelto. Pelto now to Wells. Wells going to drive, shoot, miss, but she's fouled. She'll go to the foul line. She'll shoot 2. She's already got 2 from the foul line. She has a chance to get 2 more. Bears lead at 9-2. 5 points from Skinner so far, 4 points for Wells, and she has a chance to add to that from the foul line right here. 3:41 left on the clock here in the first period from American Falls High School. And Wells hits every part of the rim and the backboard, but it rims out. Funk will replace Sprague for the Beavers. And Wells will have one more chance to push the Bear Lake lead to 8. Game high lead so far is 7. They've had that twice, including right now. They led 7-0, 9-2. And it'll stay 9-2, but Hunter secures the rebound. She gets it to Wells. Wells will come back out to Hunter. Hunter drives back to Wells, baseline. Up, no good. Rebound to Crockett. Her shot is no good. Rebound to Wells, and she's tied up. It'll still be Bear Lake basketball. So the Bears missed 3 point-blank shots right there, but still have the basketball as Wells fought hard to get the rebound. Hunter will have the baseline inbound play, so the first blob for the Bears, and it comes into Wells. Wells kicks it to Skinner. Skinner inside to Crockett. Crockett back out to Skinner. Skinner going to drive baseline. Off the baseline now to Pelto outside Wells for a long 2. Rims out. Rebound and put back by Hunter, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2. So Hunter with a nice offensive rebound, the 3rd offensive rebound on this possession, and she'll go back to the foul line. Wells is 0 for 2 from the foul line on this possession. That's Hunter's 2nd offensive rebound on this possession alone. And Crockett and Wells, so 4 offensive rebounds on this possession. Hunter's foul shot is no good, so the Bears have missed 3 foul shots on this possession. They'll have a chance for one more. Avery Hunter, the sophomore, coming in a little bit earlier than normal tonight because she had to replace Humphreys, who's playing in place of the under-the-weather Alleman. And 0 for 2 from Hunter, but a rebound by Wells. She's tied up, so it'll be Beaver basketball, but 5 offensive rebounds on that possession. The Bears still come away empty as they go 0 for 4 from the foul line and miss a couple of putbacks in between. Funk in the backcourt still. And I think number 24 is Cox. She wore 22 in Bear Lake, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I'm going to go with it, and that's who we're going to say it is. As Brower goes down, she scoops it up. She'll go back to the foul line as she is fouled. I believe this one's going to go on Avery Hunter. So the Beavers have yet to make a shot in the game, but they have made it to the foul line. They've scored all their points so far from the foul line. They just have the 2. Those are Farringer's. And Brower makes a 3rd. So the Beavers are now 3 out of 5 from the foul line. The Bears 2 out of 6 from the foul line. Romrell will check in, making an early appearance. She's replacing Crockett. And Brower goes 2 for 2. Skinner to Pelto in the backcourt still. Now to Skinner and to Wells. Wells to Romrell, back out top to Pelto. And cross court to Skinner in the corner. Wells. Wells will try the 3. No. Rebound to Hunter. She's fouled. So Avery Hunter. We'll go to the foul line. This one goes on. Let's see who they put it on. number 21. So that foul is on Houston Funk. And it sends Avery Hunter to the foul line. She missed 2 from here a minute ago. The Bears are 2 out of 6 from the foul line so far in the game. And make it 3 out of 7 as Hunter makes the first, pushes the Bear Lake lead back to 6 at 10-4. She'll have one more chance to push it back to a 7-point lead. That's the big lead of the game so far for the Bears, and she does. So 2 foul shots there for Avery Hunter. And the Bears lead it now by 7 again at 11-4 here in the first period. And Funk will come up top to Brower. Brower lobs in the corner to Gomez. Gomez drives, scoops, misses, and Romrell there to clean up the rebound. That was a good look for the Beavers that time. As Skinner quickly, nice pass down to Hunter. She doesn't get it. It knocks out of her hands, but the rebound went to Hunter, and then the 3-point shot by Pelto was no good. Hunter got the rebound. It was knocked away from her, but she got it back, and now inside to Wells. And a foul called on the Beavers. This one's going to go on 21 Whites. That one's on Funk. And it will send Hallie Wells. She's 2 for 4. It'll send Hallie Wells back to the foul line. She'll have 2 more. Bears' big lead of the game is 7. They haven't been able to break that barrier. And no, that's the 3rd miss in a row from the foul line for Wells after she made her first 2. She has a chance to keep that at 500 if she can make this one and push that lead to 8. That seems to be the magic number for the Bears in this first period. And she does, finally. So it's 12-4 Bears with 2:04 left in the first period. Wells now has 5 in the night, and Skinner also has 5 for the Bear Lake Bears. Cox with it. She'll go up top to Brower, now to Funk. Funk in the corner to Gomez, back up top, Funk. Thinks about the 3. She lobs inside instead, and Hallie Wells will steal it away. Funk nearly stole it back, and then Pelto grabbed it, and she went to dribble away. Funk tripped her up, and that one's kind of a frustration. Funk was just diving for the ball, and as Pelto reached in and grabbed it and spun, Funk knocked her to the floor. So if you're Houston Funk, you just got punished for a hustle play, which it happens sometimes. It was a foul, you got to call it, but you can see her frustration as she picks up her 3rd. Humphreys has 3 for the Bears. Funk now with 3 for the Beavers, and Pelto makes the first from the foul line. She pushed the score to 13-4, game high 9-point lead on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, you can count on them to care, and with 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the first period, the Bears lead it now by 9 still, but Wells and Farringer fight for the rebound. Farringer gets it as Pelto's shot rimmed out, and Farringer was able to rip the rebound down. Gomez with it. Now she'll go up top. That is Kress, number 4. And Wells will step in and get the steal. She goes ahead to Pelto. Pelto's going to go back to Hunter, and the Bears will pull it out. Pelto will reset the offense at the top of the key. She'll go to Bamey, who's back in. And Romrell, Bamey for 3. Yes, there's a U-save. Phillips 66 3-point make by Brooke Bamey. Bamey is one of those that does so much for this team defensively, controlling the ball on offense. She doesn't score a lot, so it's good to see her get that U-save. Phillips 66 3-point make. Timeout called as Brower was double-teamed in the front court. It's a 30-second timeout. We didn't get a pregame show, so we'll keep it right here on the SVI Sports Network. Thank you to our sponsors. We talked about Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, USAVE, Phillips 66, Gunderson's Ace Hardware, Ace the helpful place located in Montpelier, Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa Know-How, Northern Title, good deeds done daily. Visit them at northerntitle.net. Bear Lake Drug, a drugstore, and a great deal more. And Simplot, committed to safety for their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Also, Gary H. Tusher, CPA, Lenhart Distributing, Finest Titles, Southeast Idaho Steel, Mountain Valley Dental, Samson's Island Grill, and Fast and Friendly Car Wash. They're our newest sponsor. Thank you to them for jumping on board with us for the remainder of this season. Bears coming in as the number 2 ranked team in the state in the 4A. This week on Monday, when the new rankings came out, they jumped up to number 10. So in the top 10 of the state at any level right now, according to the Max Preps computer rankings. And they're looking to take care of business tonight. I think with all the way the tiebreakers work, if the Bears win tonight, I don't think it matters what happens the rest of the way. Bears would be the regular season district champs with just the 1 game remaining. Brower now with it up top as we go back to live action. She gets it now to Kress. Kress lobs it inside to Avery Hunter for the Bear Lake Bears with the steal. Pelto into the front court. She goes to Bamey. Bamey swings it to Romerl. Romerl, nice pass, finds Hunter. Hunter down the lane, can't get it to go, but Crockett will step in, and she'll be fouled on the rebound. So Peyton Crockett will go to the foul line. Chance to add to the scoring column from the foul line. Peyton Crockett's first trip there tonight. Bears about 50% for the foul line on the night. This foul goes on number 24. We're going to say that's Sophia Cox. Crockett's first foul shot is strong off the back of the rim and out. She'll have one more. Bears lead it by a dozen. She has a chance to expand that right here with one more foul shot. And she does. So the Bears lead is now 13 at 17-4. Brower now to Cox and to Gomez. Gomez back to Cox. Cox gets it to Farringer. Farringer looks to drive. Bamey just steps in from behind and takes it away. And then a frustration foul on Kress. After Bamey got the steal, Kress reached in and fouled her. So it'll send Brooke Bamey to the foul line at the other end with a chance to push the score with the clock stopped at 20 seconds left in the half. And Coach Brower is like, hey, why wasn't a foul on the steal? But Brooke Bamey at the foul line for the Bears. She's got 3 with this USAA Phil 66 3-point make. Now she has 4 without foul shot, and it's 18-4 in favor of the Bears. And she has a chance to get one more and push that to 19. Foul shooting has not been good for the Bears in this quarter, but she gets them both on this trip, and the Bears lead it now by 15 at 19-4. Ball comes into the front court to Gomez. Gomez to Kress. She loses it, but Farringer picks it up. Brower now with it, 10 seconds in the quarter. Brower down the lane. She'll kick it to Farringer outside to Gomez. Gomez cross court to Brower, and it's a turnover. 2.9 seconds left, and it'll be Bear Lake basketball. They'll have a sideline out of bounds. So a slob play here for the Bears with 2.9 seconds left. I'm sure that Bamey's just going to try to get this one up as fast as she can. She'll dribble into a long 3 and hit off the rim. That came closer than it should have, but she misses. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the second quarter right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
So Bear Lake Bears and American Falls Beavers headed into the second quarter from American Falls. The Bears lead it by a score of 19-4. These teams on the season have now played 5 quarters of basketball, and American Falls has one made basket in 5 quarters of basketball and haven't scored a bucket since the first quarter, as Humphreys with a 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound and put back by Wells. So Wells adds to her scoring total. 21-4, 1 made basket. Everything else, the other total now of 8 points that American Falls has in the 9 quarters have all come from the foul line, as Humphreys nearly had another steal, but Gomez will come down with it. Now to Cox. Cox cross court. Brower for 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to Gomez. Gomez will kick it back outside. And we have a substitution out there for American Falls. Grigg on the court for the first time. She has the ball now. She'll go back up top to Brower. Brower to Grigg. Grigg in the corner to Gomez. Gomez will come back up top to Brower. Brower looking inside for Farringer, just not there. The Bear Lake defense stout on the interior. Brower now to Cox. Cox back up top. Brower, NBA 3, straight away, on the way, no good. Rebound, though, being fought for, and Humphreys is going to get it, and she's going to be fouled. Nice hustle play there by Humphreys. It looked like Cox was going to come away with that. Humphreys able to step in, secure the rebound, and draw the foul. That one goes on Gomez. number 15 called for it. Bear Lake's starters back on the court, minus Desiree Allman, who's not here tonight, so Humphreys starting in her place, and Humphreys is back out there with her 3 fouls. Wells to Skinner, Skinner with the layup. Assist Wells, layup Skinner, 23-4. Timeout taken by the American Falls Beavers, and it's going to be a 60-second. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
American Falls basketball as the Beavers lead it, as the Bears lead it on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard by a score 23-4 here in the second quarter, and that ball is too high for everybody. Grigg couldn't come down with it, and so it is Bear Lake basketball right in front of their own bench. They have the ball. They have the 19-point lead. The Beavers cut it to just a 3-point lead at 7-4. Have not scored since then, and the Bears now lead it at 23-4 with 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Lob inside, Crockett to Wells, Wells to Humphreys, Humphreys to the hoop, and the Bears now lead at 25-4 as Humphreys puts in a bucket. And that's her first points. Now all 5 starters for the Bears have scored. Wells and Skinner each with 7 to lead all scorers in the game. And Brower to Cox, back up top to Brower. Brower cross court to Grigg. In the corner, Gomez. Gomez going to lob it inside to Farringer. Farringer going to turn around jumper. Good! And there's the first bucket for American Falls in the last 5 quarters against the Bear Lake Bears. They've already matched their game high total from Bear Lake. When the final score was 48-6, here it's 25-6. Lob inside to Wells, and she scores. And we'll give the assist there to Peyton Crockett. I think it was that passed that. But it's 27-6, Bears lead by 21. Brower will bring it back up top, defended by Bamey. Now she goes to Cox. Cox back to Brower. Between the circles, over to Cox. Cross court to Grigg. Baseline and into the corner. It was intended for Gomez. Kicked out of bounds by Hallie Wells. 18-second shot clock as they'll have a sideline out of bounds play. So a slop coming up here for the Beavers right out the end of the Bear Lake bench. Gomez will be the trigger. And she'll lob it in to Grigg straight away for 3. No good. And Skinner gets the rebound for the Bears. Good looking shot there for Grigg. It just doesn't go in. Skinner gets it to Wells. Wells will drive in, put it up. No good. Rebound and put back by Crockett. It is good. Peyton Crockett with her 3rd point on the rebound and put back off the Wells miss. 29-6, 23-point Bear Lake lead with just under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Gomez to Brower. Brower directing some traffic. Now should get it to Grigg on the wing. Lob in the corner to Gomez. Gomez goes inside. Hallie Wells knocks it away, out of bounds. Intended for Cox. Wells steps in, knocks it out of bounds. Kress will come in. She will replace Cox. So 4 in for 24. And the baseline out of bounds play is an easy bucket there for Farringer. Scoring explosion here for the American Falls Beavers. They got 2 buckets here in the second quarter. That doubles their basket total from Bear Lake. Lob inside goes to Crockett. Crockett to Humphreys. Humphreys to Wells. Wells will dribble, and she'll go to the foul line. She split the defense between Farringer and Gomez. Let's see who they give the foul to. It'll be the second foul for one of them. They're going to say it's Farringer, number 11, with her second. Sends Hallie Wells back to the foul line. The Bears lead at 29-8 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, where you can count on them to care. And Wells leaves it short. She's struggling from the foul line tonight. If she makes this one, she'll stay at 50% on the game. Crockett comes out, and Hunter will check in for her. Gomez comes out, and I didn't see. I think it's Wakely, number 2. As Wells misses them both, but Humphreys will get the offensive rebound, and Wells will go back to the foul line. This time the foul will be on Kress. Her second. And right back to the foul line for Hallie Wells. She missed 2 just 5 seconds ago from the foul line. 4:22 left in the first half. Bears lead it by 21. Farringer with 2 buckets here in the quarter, as Wells makes this one. She's got a soft touch, and that one made it look easy. She's now in double figures already in the first half. She's got 10 points. And she misses the second. Offensive rebound couldn't be secured that time by Hunter. Kress came away with it instead. And now it's into the front court to Wakely, down the corner to Kress. Kress looking for some help. She'll drive baseline. Wells blocks the shot, but she gets called for the foul. So foul on Hallie Wells will send Kress to the foul line. Taylor Kress will shoot 2. Number 32, Hallie Wells, with her first foul. Kress is a sophomore. His first one short. She'll have one more. In the early game, the C team played the first half against American Falls, and the JV played the second half. And the score at halftime was 24-11, as Kress misses them both, and Humphreys gets the rebound. The score at the end of the game was 59-24. So the C team did almost as well against American Falls JV as did the varsity team, the JV team. So good night for the Bears earlier, as Bamey gets it to Wells. Wells down the lane, pulls up, shoots, misses, but Hunter gets the rebound. She kicks it back out to Skinner, over to Bamey. Bamey to Wells. Wells in the corner, Humphreys. Humphreys with the pump fake. She'll go inside. They say she drug her foot. As she stopped, she was going to pass it to Hunter. Thought better of it, and they say she drug her foot. She'll come to the bench now, and Brinley Walker checks in for the Bear Lake Bears. Her first time of the night. She played that second half of that JV game for the Bear Lake Bears. Wakely will dribble across the top. She gets it to Grigg. Grigg out now to Brower. Brower wants to go inside. Instead, she goes cross court to Wakely. Wakely has the ball knocked away by Wells, and then Wakely travels with it. She secured it, but as she was trying to gather, she took steps. Boston Pelto, one of the 5 seniors on the Bear Lake squad, replaces Brooke Bamey. Pelto brings it in the front court, and she gets it to Hunter on the foul line. Hunter with a nice pass to Skinner. Skinner will go back to the foul line. She'll shoot 2. It would have been an easy layup for Skinner, but they grabbed her arm, and she tried to put up the reverse layup there. Nice move by Skinner. Nice find there by Hunter on the pass. Skinner back to the foul line. Skinner with 7 points on the night. She started the game off with a Yusei Phillips 66 3-point shot. She adds to her total there from the foul line. Bears up now by 23 at 31-8 with 3:08 left in the first half. On your Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard, count on them to care. Visit them at blmhospital.com. And Skinner goes for 2 for 2. She has 9 on the night now. And the Bears lead is up to 24. In the corner it goes to Kress. Kress up top to Brower. Brower to Wakely. Wakely inside Farringer. Back outside Brower. Thought about the 3. Instead, she'll dribble drive. And she'll kick it to Farringer. Farringer loses it. Gets it to Kress baseline. Kress comes back outside Brower. Long 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound, though. Goes to Grigg. Grigg now to Wakely. Inside to Kress. Kress turn around. Hook. No good. Good shot. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. It will belong to American Falls. The Bears said, hey, Wells had that cleanly. The Beaver said, hey, that was a foul on Wells. And the official says, hey, it was neither one. It's a jump ball. So that's what we'll do. Grigg will inbounds baseline, and the blob play comes into Farringer. They've scored on that one twice. The baseline out of bounds, working for the Beavers, and Farringer has 8 points, 3 buckets in the quarter, 8 points on the game. The other 2 came from the foul line in the first quarter, and it's 32-10. Walker inside to Wells for the layup. Holly Wells now with a dozen on the night, and the nice pass there for the easy bucket from Pelto. Grigg to Farringer. Farringer back out to Grigg, to Brower, to Grigg. Playing catch on the perimeter, trying to find somebody open inside. Wakely will now go baseline to Kress. Kress will go back up top, and then they'll swing it around. Grigg will now drive. She shoots. She's fouled. She'll go. No, she won't go to the foul line. They say it was on the drive before she chucked it up. That was a smart play by her to try to draw the shooting foul. It is on Holly Wells. That's her second. So the baseline out of bounds. They don't get it into Farringer on the inside this time, but now they get it to her. Turnaround jumper, same spot. Different way of getting it there, but the same spot. She's got 8. 10 of the 12 points for the Beavers coming on senior night from the senior, Farringer. Hunter is going to get it to Pelto. Now to Walker. Walker dribbles the top, goes to Pelto. Pelto lob to Wells. Wells to Skinner. Skinner around the screen. Goes it back out top to Pelto. 10-second shot clock now to Wells. Wells dribbling down, and she gets called for the travel. She wanted a foul call, but she took steps trying to find herself a position. Cox will replace Kress. Bamey will replace Skinner for the Beavers and the Bears, respectively. Brower will bring the ball into the front court after the travel call on the Bears in a 22-point game, 34-12, with 1:06 left in the first period. Brower over to Grigg. Grigg to Farringer. Farringer up top to Brower. Now to Grigg. And Pelto gets the steal. She steps in, takes the pass away. She is fouled as she goes up at the other end. Almost had the three-point play opportunity, but it rimmed out. She'll go to the foul line with a chance to extend the Bear Lake lead. It's now 22 points at 34-12. There's 1 minute left to play in the first half. And Boston Pelto. Nothing but the very bottom of the net. And it's 35-12. She'll have one more. And perfect. 36-12. Boston Pelto with a pair from the foul line to push the Bear Lake lead. Grigg. Cross court to Brower. Brower thinks about the three. Goes to Farringer. Farringer inside to Kress, to Cox. Sorry, it's blocked by the Bears. Give that block to Walker as she gave the help defense. But it goes out of bounds. It'll be Beaver basketball. The blob has worked. The baseline out of bounds has worked very well for these Beavers. Let's see if they can get it again. This time they'll have to come out up top to Brower. Now to Wakely. They're trying to get it inside to Farringer again. Nothing there. Brower will shoot the long three. No good. And the rebound goes to Hunter. Now up ahead to Bamey. Bamey will set the offense in the front court, being defended out there by Grigg. She gets it now to Hunter. Hunter tries to lob it inside, but Farringer will get the steal. Brower will bring it in the front court. The Beavers have a chance to get the last shot of the half. They get it in the corner to Cox. Now to Wakely, to Grigg. Grigg loses it temporarily. She gets it to Brower. Brower gets it to Farringer, now to Grigg with under 5 seconds left. She shoots it, no good. And that's going to end the first half. The Bears will lead it by 24 as we go to halftime from American Falls High School. The Bears lead it 36-12. The big story of the night is the Beavers scoring. They only had 6 points in Bear Lake. They only had one made basket in Bear Lake. And tonight, a little bit different as Farringer has made 4 baskets herself, has 10 points on the night. They're still lead it big, but the Beavers here on senior night from American Falls have put up a lot more points and look a lot better. They look a lot more like a team than they did in Bear Lake a week and a half ago. And we're going to take a 2-minute break. Let Lisa text me some stats. We'll come back with first half stats in 2 minutes right here on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm John Pym, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, DO. Interacting with wonderful people every day, being able to maybe make a small impact in their lives for good. I don't think that life gets any better than that. I am really excited to be here practicing in Bear Lake and be a good source for you and your family to take care of your healthcare needs.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Nice job, Martin. Looking good. Oh, it's the funny car guy.
Hey, you got Napa know-how too, huh? Yep.
Well, Martin does go 200 miles an hour.
Ron breaks 300 in 4 seconds.
Yeah, in a straight line. That's real hard.
You drive in a circle.
You don't even steer.
Look at me.
Hey, you
I
two.
turn left.
Don't make me go get my can.
Your can's old.
Quiet! Matlock's on!
That's Daryl's can.
Boogity, boogity!
It's halftime here from American Falls, and the Bear Lake Bears lead it by a score of 36-12 over the American Falls Beavers. And we got some halftime stats. Lisa's been taking stats from the comfort of her recliner back home, but she does a fantastic job. And so I appreciate her doing that for me. The Beavers scored 12 in the first half. Most of them have come from Farringer. She has 10. Brower has the other 2, so that's how they get to 12. They are, overall as a team, 50% from the foul line. Farringer 2 out of 4, and Brower 2 out of 2. So Farringer is the only one to score a bucket in the game so far for the American Falls Beavers, and Brower does have those 2 from the foul line. As a team, there are 4 out of 15 for 26%. 4 out of 15 for 26%. 2-point shooting, 4 out of 8. 3-point shooting, 0 for 7. So 0 for 7 from the 3-point range, 4 for 8 from the foul line, 4 of 8 from 2-point. And all 4, I think, or at least 3 of the 4 have come on baseline out of bounds plays for Farringer. So the baseline out of bounds, the blob play for the American Falls Beavers has led to at least 3 of their 4 buckets, and Farringer has them. The Beavers scored 1 basket, and that was in the first quarter from in Bear Lake. And in the first quarter, they did not score a basket. Then Farringer scored 4 baskets here in the second quarter tonight. So that a little bit better scoring night, well, a lot better scoring night so far for American Falls. Bear Lake still leads it big. Rebounds is the story of the night. Lisa has a total of 4 rebounds for American Falls. That's right there, the story of the night. 4 rebounds for the Beavers. And fouls are an issue, as Funk has 3, and Farringer and Crest each have 2 fouls for the Beavers. On the Bear Lake side of things, the leading the way, no surprise, Hallie Wells having a great night. She's got a dozen. Skinner has 9. 5 for Bamey, 2 for Humphreys, 3 for Pelto, 2 for Hunter, 3 for Crockett. The Bears are 10 out of 20, 50% shooting on the night. They are 4 out of 8, exactly 50% from the 2-point range, and 2 out of 5. So 40% from the 3-point range. Those 2 Phillips 66 USAF 3-pointers, one was from Cortland Skinner, the other one from Brooke Bamey in that first half. The foul line was the Bears' Achilles heel. 24 foul shots in the first half. The American Falls Beavers only took 6. The Bears took 24. The reason I say it was their Achilles heel, they only made 14 of the 24 for 58%. That's not going to go over so well with Coach Ken Wells, as the Bears only shoot 58% from the foul line in the first half. So that's the big story. This could be a lot more lopsided game than it already is. Had those foul shots fallen through the bottom of the net for the Bear Lake Bears. And I'm sure that's going to be an emphasis of Coach Wells as you get closer to tournament time and closer to the state tournament coming up here in a few weeks. You want to be shooting better than 58% from the foul line, especially when you get to the foul line that often. If you can get to the foul line 24 times in a half, 40 times plus in a game, that's excellent. You just got to make them. But as I say that, the Bears have scored more points in the foul line than American Falls has scored points in the game. So I'm nitpicking, obviously, here. We didn't do a pregame show because of the technical difficulties. Technology is wonderful when it works until it doesn't work. And then as I was on one Zoom call and Steven back in the studio was on a different Zoom call, we had to figure some things out to figure out how to get ourselves connected. So that's why we didn't have a pregame show. If you're just joining us here at halftime, Desiree Alleman not with the team tonight. She's homesick, hoping to get healed up. It's senior night on Friday night. I'm sure she's going to want to play in her senior night game at home from Bear Lake. So best wishes to her. Hope she gets feeling better. In the meantime, her teammates having a great first half, leading by 24. And Humphreys started in her place and has scored 2 points, has a couple of rebounds, and 3 rebounds, in fact, and 2 steals. So not a bad night for Humphreys. She did get in some foul trouble, so she did pick up 3 fouls, and she's the only Bear Lake Bear in foul trouble. Wells also has 2 in that first half, but Wells has 3 rebounds. Hunter has 7 rebounds, and Crockett 5, so some good rebounding. The Bears with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 steals in that first half. American Falls actually took care of the ball a lot better in this first half than they did in Bear Lake. Bear Lake was favored by 30 when the night started, according to the Max Preps computers. The number 2 team taking on the number 19 team in the 4A division here tonight. The Sugar Salem Diggers, the only team outpacing the Bear Lake Bears on the year. Sugar Salem yet to lose. The Bears setting themselves up for a collision course with those Diggers in the state championship if everything goes the way it should down the stretch. The Bears have just the one more regular season game after tonight. They host Mars Valley on Friday. We'll be back with the second half in 30 seconds here on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Jacobson. I'm a family practice provider.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
So the Bears will start the second half the way they started the first half, with Bamey, Skinner, Humphreys, Crockett, and Wells. Meanwhile, Sprague, Brower, Funk, Feringer, and Gomez out there for the American Falls Beavers, as the Bears will have the ball to start the second half. The Bears lead it by 24, 36-12. They got the clock reset. We got the officials back out here. Here's the ball to Skinner, and we're underway. 16 more minutes of basketball. The Bears lead it by 24, looking to secure the district championship. The lob goes inside to Crockett. It's taken away, but Wells will fight and get it back. Now over to Skinner on the perimeter. As the lob to Crockett was knocked away and taken away. Skinner goes to Crockett now up top. Now to Bamey. Bamey for 3. No. Good looking shot, but off the back of the rim and into the hands of Brower for the American Falls Beavers. Sprague back up top to Bamey, who gets the steal. She's looking for some help. She'll go to Crockett. Crockett with it to Humphreys. Humphreys with a nice move back to Wells and a bucket. So the hockey assist to Crockett, the assist to Humphreys, and Wells with 14 points on the night. And the Bears up by 26 at 38-12 with just about a minute gone here in the third quarter. Sprague down the baseline. She'll get it to Farringer. Farringer steps out of bounds as she tries to dribble baseline. So the Bears force the turnover, and they'll have the ball with the 26-point lead at 38-12 as we go under a minute to play, 7 minutes to play, I should say, in the second half. Under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter, early in the second half, as the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Bear Lake basketball. And then Funk knocks it away. Sprague gets the steal. So the Beavers get the steal. Brower up top to Gomez. Gomez to Sprague. Beavers spread it out. Sprague gets it to Farringer. She's double-teamed. Ball's knocked away by Bamey and out of bounds as Farringer was looking for Funk on the sideline. If you're double-teamed by Wells and Crockett and they got their hands straight in the air, you got to be tall to get that ball out of there. And Farringer was able to somehow figure it out, but Bamey knocked it away. Brower gets it into Funk. Funk now to Sprague. Sprague to Gomez. Baseline. Gomez will lob it inside, but Crockett comes over to help. And so Farringer just passes it back out to Sprague. Sprague now to Funk. Lobs it inside again to Farringer. And a shot clock violation. As the Bears had knocked it away during the loose ball, the shot clock expired. So the shot clock violation, and the Bears get the basketball back. So far, the Beavers have not taken a shot in the second half, as the Bears have forced turnovers on all of their possessions so far. Bears scored on their possession and lead it by a score of 38-12. Bamey will drive, lob it inside to Wells. Turn around, layup. 16 for Wells, 40-12 here in the third quarter. The Beavers have yet to score in the quarter. The Bears have expanded their lead now to a 28-point lead. Sprague comes over to Funk. Funk drives, kicks in the corner. Gomez for three, into the hands of Crockett. Crockett will push the ball in the front court. She now gets it to Skinner. Skinner back to Crockett. Crockett tries to scoop it. Farringer draws her third. As Crockett scooped it up from the left side, Farringer blocked it, but she picks up foul number 3. It'll send Peyton Crockett to the foul line. She'll shoot a pair. She's got 3 points in the game. She has a chance to add to that now. And she does. Makes the first. She'll have another. She was 1 out of 2 from the foul line in the first half. And she makes them both. So she is now 3 out of 4 from the foul line. And she has 5 points. The Bears' lead is an even 30 at 42-12. Brower behind the back dribble. Humphreys standing in front of her. Lob back out top to Funk. Funk will drive. Now to Gomez. Gomez over to Sprague in the corner. Sprague dribbles into a double team. She'll get in the corner to Gomez. Gomez comes back out to Sprague. 10-second shot clock. Funk on the foul line. Cut off by Wells. She'll hand to Farringer. Farringer has to come back up top to Brower. Brower drives. 3 seconds on the shot clock when she's fouled. Skinner thought she had the shot block. Wells was leading the fast break the other way, but they whistle the foul on senior Cortland Skinner. That's her first. Team first in the second half, but it sends Brower to the foul line. She's 2 for 2 from there tonight. They make it 2 out of 3 as she misses the first. She'll have one more. She is the only American Falls Beaver not named Farringer to score in this game. She makes the second, so she's 3 out of 4 on the night. The sophomore gives them their first point of the second half. Bamey inside to Wells for a layup. Bamey could have taken the layup herself. She passed it ahead to Wells. Gets the assist, and Wells gets her 18th point of the night. 44-13. It's a 31-point lead. Brower's pass is knocked away, but Funk will come up with it somehow. She tries to go inside to Farringer. Too tall for her. Out of bounds. Bear Lake basketball. So Bears almost had a steal, but then do force the turnover anyway. And Bamey will dribble the ball into the front court. Hunter up off the bench. She'll come in. Now to Wells. Wells to Skinner. Skinner to Humphreys. Humphreys. Nope, long. And into the hands of Gomez. So about a 15-foot jumper from the wing for Humphreys is no good. Funk will get the ball to Brower. Brower dribble up top. Now she'll go to Farringer. Farringer to Funk on the wing. And Bamey steps in, nearly had the steal, but Funk will get it back. She now gets it to Sprague. Sprague looking inside. Crockett fronting Farringer, so there's nothing there. Sprague still looking for some help. She gets it to Gomez finally. Now over to Brower. 4-second shot clock. Long three on the way. No good. Long rebound to Farringer in the corner. She's fouled. If that's on Humphreys, it's 4. If it's on Crockett, it's her first. I think it's going to go on Crockett. We'll see. Yes, sir. It is on Peyton Crockett. Brindley Walker and Avery Hunter will come on. Abby Humphreys and Peyton Crockett will come off. Bears lead it by 31. They've only allowed 1 point so far here in the third quarter. Kress will replace Farringer, and Cox replaced Gomez as well. Lob pass comes into Hallie Wells, so a steal by Hallie Wells. She'll get ahead to Bamey. Bamey will lob it back to Wells. She'll come back outside Skinner. Skinner, yes, there's a U-save. Phillips 66 3-point make on the assist by Hallie Wells. U-save Phillips 66. Live to the full where your convenience is our pleasure. 11-1 is the score in the third period. 47-13 is the score of the game. The Bears pulling away from the Beavers. Kress has the ball baseline. Lob it up top to Funk. Funk will go to Sprague. Sprague inside to Kress. She's fouled from behind. And Hallie Skinner picks up her third. She nods. She's like, yeah, I got her. Pelto and Lloyd coming in for the Bears. And Skinner and Bamey checking out. We'll see if they come back in the game. The Bears up by 34 here in the third quarter. So there might be over. Funk thinks about the three. Instead, she goes foul line to Kress. Kress over to Sprague. Sprague back up top to Funk. Funk dribbles across the top. She gets it to Brower. Brower to Sprague. 20-second shot clock. Brower back to Sprague on the exterior still. They finally get it into Cox, and she puts it up and in. So somebody not named Farringer or Brower scores for the Beavers. They have 3 points in the quarter, and it's 47-15. The Bears lead it by 32. Pass goes to Hunter. She loses it, but she loses it to Wells. Wells to Pelto. Pelto across the baseline, loses the ball. She's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. It will be Beaver basketball. So the turnover by the Bears. 2:30 left and 32 points. What the number you're watching is 30. If the lead is 30 when the fourth quarter starts, it'll be an 8-minute running clock. No stoppage unless there's a timeout. Funk to Brower. Brower will come back across the top, get it to Sprague. Sprague to Funk. Funk in the corner to Kress. Kress's pass is knocked away, taken away. Wells tipped it. Hunter stole it. Pelto brings it in the front court. She goes to Walker. Walker drives, shoots, misses. Rebound is out of bounds. It will be Beaver basketball. As Wells tried to secure the rebound, she knocks it out of bounds. And with 2:03 left in the third, it is Beaver basketball trying to cut into the Bears' 32-point lead at 47-15 as we go under 2 minutes to play. Funk on the wing comes up top to Cox. Cox to Sprague. Sprague now to Brower. Brower across court. Hallie Wells almost knocks it away, but Funk gets it. She'll go inside now to Kress. Kress with the turnaround hook, no good. Nice defense there by Brindley Walker. Wells with the rebound. Up ahead to Paisley Lloyd. Lloyd to Hunter, sophomore to sophomore. Hunter, what a spin move by Avery Hunter. Spun it up off the glass and in. Hunter pushes the lead to 49-15. That's her 4th point of the night. 3rd and 4th points on that little hook shot. Sprague gets it baseline to Cox, back up top. Sprague cross court to Funk. Funk tries to go inside, but Hunter knocks it away. Lloyd comes away with it now up ahead to Hunter. And pass just a little bit too far for her. She couldn't bring it in. There's your future for Bear Lake basketball. 2 sophomores playing out. Hunter and Lloyd. Romrell will come in and replace Hunter. And Lufkin came in, replacing Wells. So the 5 starters on the bench now for the Bear Lake Bears. And we'll see if their night is over. It's likely that it's over with the 34-point lead here late in the third. Funk dribbles across the top. And now she goes to Sprague, back to Funk. She took steps, they don't call it. Baseline to Farringer. Farringer back up to top to Funk. Funk inside to Kress. Turn around, nice shot. Doesn't go. Farringer with the rebound. Her putback doesn't go, but she's fouled. London Lufkin will send Farringer and her 10 points on the night to the foul line, where she's got a couple of made foul shots already in this game. I think she's 50%. I think she went 2 for 4 in the first half, if I recall correctly. Yep, 2 for 4 in the first half for Farringer. Make it 3 for 5. She'll have one more. That's her first point in the second half. She is in double digits with 11 points on the night for the Beavers. She's got 11 of their 16. And she toes the line, shoots, and rattles her home. She's now got 12 of their 17, and the Bears lead is 32. They have the basketball 36 seconds as Lufkin has it on the foul line looking for Pelto. It's knocked away from Pelto. She runs it down. Goes out of bounds, but they said it was last touched by the Beavers, so it'll be Bears basketball. Sideline out of bounds play here. The slob play comes into Pelto. Pelto will dribble off the top, and she's going to get it to Lufkin out in three-point range. Lufkin, nice backdoor pass to Lloyd. Lloyd will go to the foul line. She'll shoot 2. Great find there by Lufkin to hit a driving Paisley Lloyd. She couldn't get the shot up because she was fouled. That foul is going to go on Sprague, I believe. And that is 3 on her. Paisley Lloyd gets the foul shot to go. Gives the Bears 50 points on the night. 50-17 is your score with 18.2 seconds left in the third quarter on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Paisley Lloyd misses the second, and Funk will rebound. Funk brings it in the front court. They can work for the last shot if they want it. Up top, it comes to Kress. Kress over to Brower, 7 seconds. Up top, Funk with 4 seconds. Funk drives, spins, corner, Sprague. Sprague passes it back up top to Brower, who shoots the 3 after the buzzer. So the Beavers can't get the shot off, and the Bears lead it by 33 going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Go here, go there, go anywhere with Phillips 66.
Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
Up later, that's going to hurt.
So the Bears will bring their starters back out to start the fourth quarter. Maybe there's something that Coach Wells wants to work on specifically. He's got Bamey, Skinner, Humphreys, Wells, and Crockett on the court. Starters on the court for the Beavers as well. Sprague out there with Brower, Funk, Gomez, and Farringer, and a turnover to start the quarter for the Bears. Just 8 minutes left, running clock, so it'll end this one quickly. It will not stop unless there's a timeout. Sprague looking to Farringer on the foul line. Instead, she comes across, gives it to Brower on the opposite wing. Now to Funk, baseline to Gomez. Gomez inside to Crockett, who knocks it out of bounds. It was intended for Farringer, and Crockett knocks it away. It'll be a baseline out of bounds. This has been a very productive play. The blob has worked very well for the Beavers. Farringer has got 8 points that way, but this time they do not score, and Funk will lob it inside now to Gomez. Gomez is going to dribble across and get fouled. One thing the fouls do is they slow the clock. The clock's running, so it just takes a lot of time as they have to make the foul call. That one goes on Crockett. No, Wells. They give it to Wells, her fourth. So foul trouble for Hallie Wells. Brower for three. No. Funk with the rebound. She'll go to the foul line, and she's fouled as she shoots two. I believe this one is going to go on Crockett. It does. And that is her second. That's what the scoreboard was a little bit slow getting it up there, but I figured it was her second. So Funk will have a chance to get on the scoreboard with a couple foul shots. Her first one strong off the back of the iron and out. Clock ticking away. 6:15 left in this fourth quarter. Running clock mercy rule in Idaho. If the lead hits 30 points at any time in the fourth quarter, the clock does not stop unless there's a called timeout. Funk goes 0 for 2, rebound to Peyton Crockett. Bamey gets called for the travel. Double teamed in the backcourt, and she traveled with it. Kind of unexpected double team there as the Bears got the rebound off the missed foul shot and figured they'd just have an easy time getting it up court. And the double team comes and causes the turnover. Brower. Go baseline to Farringer out in three-point range. Farringer back to Funk. And now to Brower. Brower up top to Funk. Back to Brower. 15-second shot clock as Skinner knocks it away, but it goes to Gomez, who will lob the three off the backboard and in. First made three-point shot in 2 games for the Beavers against the Bears, and they've got 20 on the board, 50-20. And if you're wondering, the running clock doesn't stop even if the score gets below 30. So it will stay running, and there's the hockey line change. Every Bear Lake Bear out. Pelto, Romrell, Lloyd, Walker, and Lufkin come in. So I'm sure the starters' night is over now. Pelto will give it to Romrell on the foul line. She gets it to Lloyd. Lloyd inside to Lufkin. Lufkin back outside to Lloyd. Lloyd launches the three. No! It looked good. Lufkin bounced the ball on the baseline as she gets the rebound, so it'll be Beaver basketball. Sitting right by Paisley's older sister, Jimmy. And she got pretty excited because I agreed with her. That shot looked like it was in for Paisley. The USAID Phillips 66 three-point shot comes out, and now it's Beaver basketball. Oh, and they didn't have the shot clock running, so they blew the whistle. And now they'll just say, okay, run it. This is taking about 20 seconds off the clock while we're waiting for it. And now they're both running, so they'll inbound the ball. 25 seconds on the shot clock as the ball comes inbounds. Brower goes to Cox. Cox up top to Gomez. Gomez to Brower. And Brower traveled with it, no call. Sprague. Back to Brower. Brower up top to Sprague. 7-second shot clock. Sprague to Brower. Brower's going to have to shoot an NBA three. She does. Instead, she drives. Floater is off the rim and no good. Into the hands of Romrell for the Bears. And here comes Pelto with it. We're under 3:20 to play as Pelto bounces it over to Walker on three-point range. Walker's going to drive. Scoops. No, I thought that was in. Coulda, shoulda. Nice shot there by Brindley Walker. The scoop somehow rolls it all the way around the rim twice and comes out. Sprague out to Gomez at the top of the key. Now to Brower. Brower up to Cox. Cox to Brower. Brower over to Gomez. Gomez lobs inside to Farringer. It's too far for her, but she saves it in bounds. It will go out of bounds off of Sprague. We're under 2:40 before this inbound comes. Some substitutions coming into the game. Grigg out there replacing Funk. And number 0. She's a JV player. I saw her play both. Oh, she's Allie Klinger She plays both JV and varsity. Klinger getting her first action of the night in this varsity game. Lloyd will drive. Floater, teardrop doesn't fall. And the rebound to the Beavers. So some of these younger girls getting some good looks here in this fourth quarter, but they're not falling. Klinger goes to Sprague. Sprague puts it up off the backboard, too strong. Rebound to Cox, and the putback is good. So Cox has 4 in the game. 22 points on the night for the Beavers. 50-22 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, you can count on them to care. And Lufkin has it at the top of the key. She now goes to Pelto. Pelto to Walker. Walker for 3. Rims out. Another good look for the Bears that doesn't fall. With 1:27 left in the game. So the Bears will wrap up the regular season district championship. I think every tiebreaker you can think of belongs to the Bears with only 1 game left, and it's Marsh Valley at home. The Bears beat Marsh Valley by 27 in Marsh. So you'd think that they should be able to wrap it up, but even if they don't, I'm pretty sure they have the tiebreakers via their victory over Preston and Grigg misses it, but gets her own rebound, where the Eagles lost to Preston. The Bears beat Preston both times, so that would be the tiebreaker. Farringer with a nice little move. She misses, but she'll go to the foul line, and that's going to take most of the rest of the clock, as Farringer will go back to the foul line for a couple more. She's 4 out of 6 from the foul line tonight. She does have 12. 12 of the Beavers' 22. She has a chance to add to her total right here. Her first one is no good. She'll have one more as the clock ticks under 30 seconds. And we'll do a quick wrap up as soon as Lisa has a chance to shoot me the final stats. And Farringer gets probably going to be the last shot attempt of the game, as the Bears will walk the ball in the front court. And under 10 seconds to go as Brittany Walker has it out near half court. And now Pelto back to Lloyd. Now to Walker, and that's the ball game. The Bears win it by a final score of 50-23 over the American Falls Beavers here from American Falls High School on a beautiful Wednesday night. And the Bears now 5-0 in league play on the season, have a chance to make it 6-0 on Friday night, senior night for Bear Lake High School, as the Marsh Valley Eagles come to hometown Friday. Thursday, tomorrow night, the Bear Lake boys start league play the night before the Bear Lake girls wrap up league play, as Snake River comes to town to take on the Bears. Right now, according to the computers, Snake sitting in 3rd place in the district, the Bears sitting in 4th. American Falls and Marsh Valley both leading the way according to the computer rankings, but we'll see how that goes once the league play starts. Got the headset on Coach Ken Wells. Nice victory tonight. First question, just to make sure I'm not lying to our listeners. Desiree Alleman homesick?
Yep, quite sickly.
Yeah, I saw her at school today, heard her talking to some of her teammates, and they're saying, don't worry, it's only American Falls. We should be able to take care of business without her. But hopefully she'll be back for senior night on Friday.
Yeah, she should be. I think they just wanted her off a day, so we'll be good.
Okay, good victory, 50-22 over the Beavers. They kind of got some offense going a little bit, especially compared to the game in Bear Lake, but you guys in control from the very beginning. And if I'm not mistaken, that will wrap up the regular season district title, because you should have all the tiebreakers against Marsh Valley, even if they somehow pulled off the upset Friday night. Friday night.
We don't speak evil into existence like that, so we'll just go take care of business hopefully Friday.
Absolutely. So Friday night, senior night, you got 5 seniors to honor and 5 young ladies that have been in this program for quite a while.
Yep.
They all have a district champion, 3 district championships in their careers.
Yep.
And a state title and a state runner-up, and they're hoping to add at least a state runner-up, if not a state title again this year.
Yeah, well, they're ready to compete. They're fun. You know, there's a lot going good here. We have special memories in this gym. Even taking it back to when other players were playing here, they played great. So we was happy to come get a win. And then these seniors, you know, they've really taken ownership of who they are this year and what they want to be, so it's been good.
All right. Not really too many stats that stand out, except for one that I got a nitpick. 60% from the foul line, 17 out of 28.
Hey, I'll take it. I thought we were shooting about 30%. So,
yeah, in the first, at halftime, I brought up that stat. You were shooting 58% at halftime, so you improved on that in the second half. But I was nitpicking. You had 14 points in the first half from the foul line. They only had 12 points in the first half. So even when you're struggling with the foul line, if you're outscoring the other team from the foul line, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take it. It was good. Good to get up here, get a win. Yeah, we didn't shoot well, but that maybe means we're at the bottom. We're headed up. We're going to shoot great tomorrow, Friday.
All right, so good luck Friday night. And then the district tournament, just to remind all our listeners, will start on next Tuesday night from Bear Lake, most likely against these American Falls Beavers. We'll see them next Tuesday night as they come to Bear Lake.
Yep.
And
the game starts at 7? They all
7,
start at 7,
They all
right?
start at 7 now that we're in the district tournament.
Okay.
Friday night starts at 7:30. That's a normal one as the American Falls Eagles come to town to take on the Bear Lake Bears. Jimmy, do you want a headset? Jimmy Lloyd is making her way out of the gym. She's just teasing her former coach
this
here.
is the legend that Jimmy Bucket started in this gym. She hit 6 threes in a play-in game to go to state as a senior. The legend that is her. This is her gym. They're going to name it after her.
I teased her before the game. She was one of the funnest players to watch as far as her hustle, her attitude when she played for the Bears a few years ago.
Yep, and I can still picture her coming across half court after she hit about the 4th one in a row in the first quarter. She was dancing. I'd never seen moves like that.
All right, Coach, good luck Friday night with senior night and taking care of business against the Marsh Valley Eagles.
Appreciate you, Jared. Thanks
for coming up. All right, so that's the coaches show. We'll give the headset back to Ray. He hasn't talked all night. He's had the headset on all night, but he refuses to talk. He's afraid he'll say something he shouldn't if I actually turn his mic up. But Lisa has given me the second half stats, so let's look at who did what. Farringer ended with 13 for the Beavers. Brower had 3. Gomez had 3 on that 3-point shot just there at the end of the fourth quarter. Cox ended with, and that was it for the American Falls Beavers. They shot 28%, 7 out of 25, 6 out of 14 from 2, 1 out of 11 for 9% for 3, 50% exactly, 8 out of 16 from the foul line. On the other side of things for the Bear Lake Bears, Skinner had 12, Wells had 18, Bamey had 5, Lloyd had 1, Humphreys had 2 in the start in place of Desiree Alleman. Pelto had 3, Hunter had 4. Hunter had a heck of a night, though. Hunter, I think, was the leading rebounder for the Bears. She had 7. So on our unofficial stats, but Lisa does a pretty good job with them, has 6 offensive rebounds for Avery Hunter. 6 for the sophomore tonight. She didn't even play in the fourth quarter. She didn't even step on the court in the fourth quarter, and she ended the night with 7 total rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. She scored 4 points and off the bench. Crockett had 5 points. Wells, like I already said, with 18. So just for kicks, because I haven't given it to her yet, and she had such a great night, I'm going to give the still man of the game, the still Southeast Idaho still man of the game, to Avery Hunter tonight with those 7 rebounds, including 6 offensive rebounds. That makes a big difference when you get those second chance points. The Bears take care of business against the Beavers from American Falls. Their next game is at home against the Eagles on Friday night. In the meantime, the Snake River Panthers come to town for boys basketball. That'll be tomorrow night, 7:30 tip-off, about a 7:15 pregame show. Join us for that right here on the Wave. And then Saturday night, we're right back here from American Falls as the boys come up to AF to take on the Beavers. Probably a lot different atmosphere in that one as the Beavers sitting in the top 2. They're number 2, I believe, in the entire state right now in 4A. So the Beavers having themselves a heck of the season, and that's who the Bears have to take on Saturday night, the boys team, as they come back up here. But we got a lot of basketball between now and then. Come on out to the gym and support us. The wrestling team was at home tonight. I know at least one wrestler, Ross McPherson, got a win. I don't know how the rest of them did, but a shout out to him because I did get a text message about that. And they're in Sugar Salem this weekend, so that's what they got going on. And the cheerleaders have a competition on Saturday, so lots going on. But the girls secure things tonight, win it by a score of 50-23. Thank you to Lisa back home taking stats, to Steeton in the studio in Star Valley, bringing you all doing all the producing work. And it's Willow, I believe, back at the radio station tonight, and the man, the myth, the legend, that is Ray Henry, our cameraman, doing a fantastic job as usual. So for everybody on the SVI Sports Network, this is Jared